Hello everyone and welcome back. My name is Misha. If you haven't met me before, I usually make videos regarding plant care, unboxings, and pretty much all about plants. So pretty much today I wanted to do a mini unboxing from a company called What the Flower. I found them at Etsy. I ordered 3 plants from them, and I ended up writing down how everything worked out. I ordered the plants on June 13th. They were shipped on June 15th and they were delivered by June 18th. So from the day of purchase to the day of arrival, it was only 5 days, which is extremely good. So let's just get started. I ordered from this particular company once before and I was quite impressed. I ended up ordering a Hoya linearis from them, and the strands were so long and beautiful and healthy that I figured, you know what, they do have other plants that they have been on my wish list, especially one of them, and you'll see why. And so I wanted to kind of see, okay, let me see what else they have to offer. So I finally opened it. And this is how it looks. And okay, so let's just kind of check it out. So I removed the paper, and this is what I now see. Okay, so I'm gonna place here sideways. So this is just in saran wrap, well, bubble wrap. And because I was so happy with the first Hoya linearis purchase, I ended up ordering another strand. And so the roots are in sphagnum moss, and they use everything that could be, recyclable. It's around paper, which I love. Look at this. Look how long this is. This is easily over 2 feet, easily. And it's just so beautiful and healthy, and I will show close-ups at the end. So again, oh my gosh. And so the beauty with this purchase is that I will probably add this plant to the original one and see what happens. When it comes to the Hoya linearis, it's such an easy plant to propagate. And we can touch up on that after I open the next two. Okay. Second plant. Ooh, this one is taped in there. And this one's in a planter. It's in a 4-inch pot. This was definitely not gonna move in there. I'm making a mess, but it's so minimal of the soil. Here it is. So this is a Monstera Adansonii. I can never say that word, but look how healthy. And so they also call it the Swiss cheese plant or the 5 holes plant, and it's from South and Central America. This will definitely vine well. They, ooh, there's one new leaf there. Okay, so there's quite a bit of soil out but it's to be expected because we never know after a vendor ships the item how, you know, the mail would treat it. So let's go ahead and unwrap this and see. The soil is quite dry, so I will give it a good soak afterwards. I have seen so many influencers with this particular plant, and I have other monsteras, but I never purchased this one before, and this one cost me $15. And the Hoya linearis that I mentioned earlier, that one cost me $18.50, and it has like needle-like foliage. And what I like about it is that it has adventitious roots, and you can propagate that so easily. But anyway, let me go back to this particular plant. It's really, really, really wrapped up quite well. And they also added newspaper to avoid soil spillage. But as you can see, it must have not been handled well during shipping, because it does have quite a bit of soil in there. But it is a beautiful plant, and I can't, oh, and it's nice and moist. It has newspaper around it. I'm honestly like happy with this purchase. I can't wait to put it under my grow light and just kind of give it some love, because it did lose a lot of soil during the packaging. See how far I can put my finger in there? It did lose a lot of its soil. And I can see the roots. Let's see. I don't want to remove the plant from there, but so far, let me put all this soil back in it. But so far, yes, it did lose a lot of soil with the shipping, but I think it's gonna recover well. I do see that it has some perlite. The soil seems to be peat moss base, and I think once this opens up, because it has been, you know, in a box, it will be very, very happy. So far, that's the plant. I love, love, love the foliage and the leaves, and I just, you know, when with my little monstera, I'm still waiting on its leaves to age, my Monstera deliciosa, and that it can be a little annoying. So this one's not a cutting, it's rooted, but this one is, let me open it up. And this is how it looks so far. So this one is a Monstera siltepecana. Wow. The leaves on this plant are amazing, because it has like a grayish, bluish tone to them, and the veins are a deep dark green, and it has a nice, it has quite a bit of nice aerial roots. So this will be a plant that will be so easy to propagate, but I'm not sure if you're able to see the aerial roots. Do you see it right here? But I will be showing up a close-up, and it's again on sphagnum moss. Let's open it up and see the roots, because I'm a little curious. This particular plant, I'm not sure if I already mentioned it, is the one that cost me the most. This one cost me $28.50. It was the most affordable vendor I could find. You know, all these three plants, they will do well in bright indirect light. The Hoya linearis, That one does like to be like in a colder temperature environment, but not below 60. So that's gonna be very easy here. I usually keep my house at 75, and during the summer and during the winter months, I never let it go below 69. This is wrapped quite well, so let me keep gently doing this because I don't want to cause any damage to the root system, but it's really, really covered here. Let's see. And my knife is pretty sharp, so that tells you something. Okay. I'm almost there. I'm not gonna I'm not gonna hurt the plant. I need to be very careful. And this particular vendor, I believe he didn't charge me for shipping, so altogether I paid $62 for all 3 plants. Let's see. And again, the vendor's name is What the Flower at Etsy. The difference between this vendor and others that I've seen is that some vendors, they send you the plants completely soaked, which sometimes, depending on the plant, could be a good thing. Some other times, not so much. Let's see. Almost there. It's really packed well. Let's see. I'm just so gently pulling. Okay. Oh, okay. So I'm not going to remove all the sphagnum moss, just whatever will come out easily, because I'm not going to, hurt the roots. But oh my gosh. Okay, so there's tons of roots there, and I will do again a close-up, but they're coming from an area root, so I'm going to be very gentle. I'm more than likely just plant this with the sphagnum moss and not even mess with it. The roots look very healthy. Actually, the roots look quite healthy. So this little guy is going to be also very happy here, and I can't wait for it to vine. And I'm going to probably put a moss pole so that it can just look up like that. It can be up like that. It's going to be just so gorgeous. I have a technique to make moss poles that is quite easy and fast and to the point, so I'm just going to make a small one for this one. But the leaves are amazing looking. They do look quite healthy. Everything looks like it does need a good drink of water, but that it's normal. And I think overall I'm quite happy. When it comes to this one, I'll probably do a moss pole as well, and I'll give it a good drink of water. Thankfully, it has been raining quite a bit in my area, so they will get rainwater, so they're going to be very happy. And other than that, I would say, yeah, I would say that I would definitely recommend this vendor. There's one leaf that it's a little dry, but again, in the next 2-3 days, while they acclimate to my environment, these plants are going to look completely different, and they're going to be so happy. And I can't wait to give them a new home. I have so many, planters that I recently purchased, and they're gonna look amazing. I already know which one's gonna go where. And let me just kind of open the Hoya linearis and see what we have working here regarding root system, because the last purchase I made for the Hoya linearis, which is a very difficult plant to find, I was just so happy that I found this particular vendor, because he shows photos of what you're actually going to get. And I love that, because many times, I can't see the roots. I do see one or two and they're nice and white and healthy looking, but I'm not gonna mess with that sphagnum. I'm just not gonna hurt the plant, but they're gonna do amazingly well. I would love to know if you have purchased from this particular vendor and if you have a Hoya linearis, where you get it from, and you know the price comparison. I would also love to know if you ever purchased a Monstera adansonii and how you care for it, because here it's gonna definitely be in bright indirect light, and I have my house filled with grow lights. And then when it comes to the Monstera siltepecana, if there's any no-nos that I should know, please comment below. I would love to know what you have to say. And yeah, so don't forget to subscribe. Just let me know if you like the video by clicking below. And until next time, I'm gonna just go and pot everything, all these two plants. I am so excited. But anyway, until next time, have a good one. Bye.